welcome to this live online concert presented by the National Arts Club. I'm Paul Schwendener, and on behalf of the Music Committee, it's my pleasure to welcome you to today's afternoon concert. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with the club, we're a 501c3 nonprofit with a mission to promote the arts in America. Annually, the club offers more than 150 free programs, live and online, to the public, including exhibitions, theatrical and musical performances, lectures, and readings. For more information about the club and to learn how you can become a member, please visit us at nationalartsclub.org or find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Today, the National Arts Club is delighted to present the wonderful young violinist Ariel Horowitz. She has been hailed as a sweetly lyrical soloist by the Washington Post, and she has won prizes at the Menuhin, Grumio, Stuhlberg, and Klein international competitions. In addition, she has founded her own Heartbeat Project, a remarkable musical initiative involving the Navajo Reservation. I'm sure she'll probably talk to you about that today as well. She has received numerous awards, has performed with major orchestras across the United States, and she has selected a wonderful and very unusual program for today's concert. So I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the music. Over to you, Ariel.
You know, it's funny, whenever my students get nervous about playing a concert, I always tell them, oh, just pretend you're in your living room playing a concert for your friends. And it's funny, I feel like that might have actually become a bit of a prophecy, since we are now, kind of in this interesting phase altogether. It's so interesting now that we're kind of approaching the year mark of the pandemic, and it's very bizarre that we've been, making music and listening to music in this medium for almost a year. We just passed Valentine's Day, which is such a special holiday to celebrate love, and I wanted to start the program off by sharing one of my favorite love songs. This is Misty, and I made this little arrangement myself, so I hope you enjoy it. The next piece that I will be performing is the Izai Sonata number 2 in A minor. I'll be sharing the first two movements of this piece, and what's really interesting about this particular piece is that the solo works by Johann Sebastian Bach for violin are some of the most incredible and special pieces that we have in the repertoire. And Izai, this composer who came a good bit later in history, was so infatuated with this music. This particular sonata actually quotes directly from the Partita number 3 in E major, which sounds a little bit like this. You may have heard it, you know, either in a concert or on the radio. It's a popular one. So we have that theme that kind of comes into to the whole mix of everything, and then we have it juxtaposed with the Dies Irae, which is something that is a very dark, kind of ominous sounding little motif. So I will be sharing the first two movements. The first movement is called Obsession, and the second movement is this really beautiful kind of melancholy slow dance. I hope you enjoy, and I also hope that everyone is able to hear me okay. So the next piece that I will be sharing is one of my personal favorites, and it's a piece that I discovered a couple of years ago, and I had on my list of things to learn, and finally during the quarantine I was able to, and that is the Jessie Montgomery Rhapsody Number 1. This piece is actually, I think, the only piece on the program by a living composer. And I think that's super cool. And one of the really special features of this piece is, it just really kind of takes you through this dream world altogether. And it's, it starts in a really kind of soft way, and then it gets really intense, and then it kind of calms down again. And in my practicing of this piece, I've really found that it kind of mirrors how I've been doing in quarantine a little bit. There are these moments where, things are kind of going along and it's okay, and I'm not super anxious, and, I'm feeling all right. And then all of a sudden there are these moments when, the truth of kind of what's happening really, really gets to me. And I think that that's something that, happens to a lot of us. We'll just be going about our day, and all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh. And, this piece was composed in 2015, but I find it so timely in that language. So I'm so grateful to Jessie Montgomery for, composing this really incredible music, and I encourage anyone who's maybe not familiar with her work to check her out. She's a really incredible violinist and composer, and she's really getting the recognition that she deserves recently. It's been really fantastic to get to hear so many incredible interpretations of this piece. So without further ado, this is the Rhapsody Number 1 by Jessie Montgomery. piece so much. I'm so happy I got to share it with you all. It's very, very special and near and dear to my heart. And I encourage everyone to check out, the rest of Jessie Montgomery's works. And she's such a special composer and just amazing music, amazing composer. So the next piece that I will be sharing feels kind of silly to give a spoken introduction. This piece really speaks for itself, so I will try to keep this brief. I'll be sharing the Partita number 2 in D minor by Johannes Bashanbach. And when we think about the music for solo violin, of which we're very blessed as violinists, we get a lot of solo rep, unlike some other instruments. This piece is really the pinnacle, and it's something so special and spiritual and important to not just violinists, but all musicians. It's been amazing, as I've been working on the Chaconne and connecting with some of my friends who play other instruments. I have a friend who's right now playing the Chaconne on marimba. I have a friend who is transcribing the Chaconne for trombone choir. It's really just this work means a lot to me and to everybody, and as a result, it's very intimidating to perform. I've been kind of sinking into this work really, really deeply in the last year or so, and it's sort of, for me, been like a chronicle of my experience of being in quarantine. I think, in the beginning, I was playing this piece because I was like, well, I don't really have anybody to play with, so I might as well work on this partita and, really try to get it to sound like something that I deeply believe in. And, now we're almost a year into things, and this music has really just stayed with me and lived with me for the year, which has been really special, because I think in the normal busyness of our lives as musicians, we don't really get to have pieces live with us for that long. Usually we're cycling through things rather quickly. This piece is unique in that the first 4 movements are rather short, and the 5th and final movement, the Chaconne, is about as long as the rest of the piece put together. It's a really incredible piece, and for me, it's just been something to kind of come back to. I mean, it's no secret that the world is kind of a mess right now. I shouldn't even say right now, it's just a mess in general. And, there's been a lot going on. And this piece for me has been kind of a place of solitude and of quiet, and a place to just kind of recenter and reconnect. So I hope that it is for you too. And, it's always important, after fighting the good fight, to have a place of calm and a place of spirituality and reconnection. So in this light, I would love to share the Partita number 2 by Johannes Bashanbach in D minor. Thank you so much for being here today and for hanging out with me in my living room. This has been so special. I want to thank the National Arts Club for featuring me today. This was such a wonderful experience to get to share music in real time. I also want to thank Concertors Guild, my management, for connecting us and letting this opportunity unfold.